Hey everybody, here we are for match 1. We've got ourselves an okay hand on the draw. Prefer a swamp. But any land gets us Legion Conquistador. Unfortunately, one is also already in our hand. Swamp gets us Wanted Scoundrels instead on turn 2, and we get to see how it is. I think we're going to be in trouble when our opponent just snap kills it. Trust me, the reward's not worth it. Alright, opponent, are you keeping these 7 or not? Tell me, tell me, tell me. You are keeping your 7. Well, I'm keeping my 7 as well. Let's get off to these races. Plains, sure. Legion's Landing, sure. So, mirror match? Could also be red-white aggro. Hey, hey, swamp. Yep, the mirror. In for 1, you got it. Wanted Scoundrels with a Pirate's Cutlass next turn. That seems good. Make him into a 6/4. Just casually attack in with a 6/4 on turn 3. Sounds good to me. Queen's Bay Soldier. Sure. No attacks. Someone has Skullduggery in their hand. Do we just make them have it? Let's just make them have it. Show me the Skullduggery. Show me Skullduggery. Block, block, tap, target. Ah, no Skullduggery. Alright, perfect. In for 6, take him to 15. If we hit a land, we get to drop Soldier and Skyblade. Paladin of the Bloodstained. Yeah. Oh, doorbell, 1 second. And we're back from the door. Alright, so our opponent got their Paladin, they got their Vampire. Our Wanted Scoundrels is no longer that big of a threat, but it's a heck of a blocker. We didn't get the land, unfortunately, so let's go to the skies and pass the turn. They do get to flip that Legion's Landing if they want to. It's probably not the right choice just yet. But we need to draw land number 4. And then also land number 5. Coming at me for 3? No. Passing the turn. Smells fishy. Whelp. Whelp, whelp, whelpy whelp. I will get in for 1 damage in the skies. I guess we could have moved the sword over, but eh. In for 1. And then let's drop Legion Conquistador. Draw the other Legion Conquistador. And then let's find out what their spell is that they're holding up all that mana for. You're just gonna... nothing. Okay. So maybe opponent's just flooding out? Coming in for 3. That's fine. There's the Deathless Ancient. Well, we are going to Ixalan's Binding that. That's for darn sure. Boop, 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 boop. You go away. And they're tapped out, so we actually get to come in with Wanted Scoundrels. Let's come in for 7 here. Oh, I miscounted. Whoops. I thought they had 3 power for some reason. Boy, do I need coffee. Well, get your treasures. Man, that was a big punt. Oh well, we can come back. We can come back. Or the Ixalan's Binding our Ixalan's Binding. So we're going to side in Demystify. Demystify will be coming in. Queen's Commission. Alright. Their vampire deck is better than our vampire deck. Boy, I love leagues where you play with the people in your pod and decks are relative to each other. Alright. So we are just boned in the air. Utterly boned in the air. So let's go on the ground. I guess we need to draw. You know what? Let's go searching and let's just see what we got. We've got Walk the Plank that we can draw, but then they just get it back. We can flood the board with our own vampires. That's about it. That's about it. Binding my own binding. I will take 4. Oh. I'll take more. Well, they flipped a Danto. And I'm gonna have to ask that you show me a trick here or something. Otherwise, you're just losing all your vampires. Slash of Talon's that one, sure. Skullduggery that one, sure. Okay, so 11 to 17. Well, I guess we mark the vampire. Throw on a Cutlass. And hey, look at that. We got ourselves a 5/6 flying lifelink. Seems fair, right? So they would do 7 a turn, which means they're doing about 2 a turn. I'm doing 5 a turn to them. So, boop. Let's hope they don't draw removal. Please? Vampire, you got it. Did you top deck like a champ? Like some variety of champ? This will end up being a close one. At this point, Walk the Plank really just buys me time. I'm going to make a vampire. And they're going to pass the turn. That says to me they drew next to nothing. So let's make them have next to nothing. Or I assume they're going to block here, and then end of turn tap their 3 vampires, bring it back. So what we could actually do is Dark Nourishment a vampire. No, because they don't have the mana. So if we Dark Nourishment a vampire now, they can't bring Deathless Ancient back this turn. They have to bring it back next turn, which means they have to make a vampire, which means they don't have the mana to recast it, which means we're getting in for 5 next turn. I like that play. Kill the Paladin. Kill the Deathless Ancient. We go to 24, they're at 12. They can't do anything. Perfect. So we get to take them to 7 before that Deathless Ancient comes back online. Alright, another blocker. But we're going to have Territorial Hammerskull in for the next attack. So they're going to bring the Ancient back. Oh, they do have the mana. I always forget that these are also lands that can be utilized. But we are going to get in for another attack for free here, plus drop the Territorial Hammerskull. So let's get in 4/5. Block. No blocks. Okay. Take him to 8. I go to 28. Let's drop a Hammerskull. And let's drop a Bishop's Soldier. Pass the turn. So I think their plan was to double block in the air, whereas we're going to come in with Hammerskull and tap down the Ancient. Oh my god, Demystify really comes in from the sideboard now. Alright, well this Hammerskull is going to pick up a sword, I guess. Or do we throw it on something else? Throw it on the Bishop Soldier? Come in, tap that down. We're coming in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. They could double block the Conquistador. I guess they get to make a vampire. They get to make a vampire, which means they do get to triple block the Hammerskull. Oh, that's gross. Alright, opponent had all the answers. They've got a freaking amazing deck. Yeah, let's tap down the... Let's tap down the flyer. I'm pretty sure we just lose now. They just have too many answers here. Triple block there, okay. So we go to 28, they go to 11. Let's throw the Cutlass on the Hammerskull. Okay. Guess we're playing clock management here. And, like, draw... That's my sideboard. I can't just look at my deck. Draw... Walk the plank. Walk the plank. That's about it. So we manage the clock. We make sure that we come out ahead on the clock in this game. And then game 2, we side in the Demystify. What else do we side in? Anything? Demystify comes in for sure. Can't block, so I'll take 6. Demystify. I think that might be it. I don't think I want the Queen's Commission. Certainly don't want the rituals. And now we flood. Well, this is not a great race if we're just dealing technically 1 to them a turn. Because they get to block with a lifelinker. So we need 11 turns to kill them. They need 4 turns to kill me. Opponent. Well, we punted, they punted. They did not make a vampire. Heartless Pillage. I discard 2 cards. Okay. I'm so sad about that. I will take 6. Oh, I'll take nothing. So I guess we drop Anointed Deacon. We attack in. We tap down Deathless Ancient. They get to make a vampire. This is going to be a 4/2. Huh. We're still... They're going to make it beforehand. I actually get my choice. Yes, please. I will tap down the Deathless Ancient. We are in okay shape. Block, trade, and chump. Not even a chump. Just gonna go to 1? Okay. I'm not sure I understand their strategy anymore. Alright. I'm not sure if our opponent punted or what happened there, but we pulled that out, and I did not think we were going to ever pull that out. We are going to put in a Demystify for the disgusting white removal they've got. What are we going to take out? Pirate's Cutlass was pretty good. I just don't buy it. I don't buy Wanted Scoundrels. They just have too many blockers. Like, double block it and it's dead, and then they've got treasures. It's not a good card. Do not like it. So, out it goes. Get out. We're not playing with you. Just can't start with a swamp, eh? But this is totally fine. We're going to keep it. We're going to drop a Skyblade into a Maverick Fane, assuming we draw a land. And then we're going to attack and make some vampires. Our opponent's gone to 5 already. Perhaps we'll get the Rage Quit. Skittering Heartstopper. Sure. Land, 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 land. Land. Drop the plains, pass the turn. Opponent also drops a plains. And hits me for 1. Rude. 2-drop. Opponent's got that sweet, sweet curve. It's not 2-drop, it's a 1-drop. Hey, walk the plank. I was just thinking about you. So we'll drop our Vampire. Next turn we'll drop Maverick Fane. Then we'll start to do some dumb stuff. Opponent potentially missing their third land. I am not blocking that. Not on your life. Opponent does miss their 3rd land, and we are gonna run away a little bit here. Let's drop Maverick Fane. Let's come in with our Skyblade and make a vampire. Next turn we will probably Conquistador. Go and grab the other 2 Conquistadors. Opponent continues to miss the 3rd land. Probably, yep, does not opt to attack so that Maverick Fane can't come in, nor can this vampire really. Get another land. We will make another vampire. So we can always demystify that Legion's Landing. It's not terribly a problem for me at the moment. I just don't see them coming in with 3 creatures, nor spending the mana to actually make it do stuff. So let's do a Conquistador. Grab the other Conquistadors. That one. And that one. And pass the turn. I think Demystify really needs to be saved for the Ixalan's Binding, the Pious Interdiction, etc. Hey, we won. Cool. Alright, we are 1-0 with our weaker than that vampire deck, but our opponent got a little bit unlucky and I think punted a little bit. But I'll see you guys for match 2, where hopefully we keep this going.